I am so excited for the WNBA playoffs. I have my girl, Candace Parker and the Sparks going all the way. WNBA championship, let's go.
I can't disagree. I bleed purple and gold. So I also have the Sparks and Candace Parker. I think we agree on that. But if you want to check out WNBA playoff action, you can do so through my league and format it however you want. See what team wins.
I will do that.
Perhaps predict the outcome.
Yes, maybe that. And you can also check out 2K TV.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustine. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Jay in at the 4. And for Sacramento, Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. Hield and Ariza, they're the 2 and the 3, and it's Fox in at point.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
And he jams it with authority.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Oh,
goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now, here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ariza. That one wide left. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Jay, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Down low, here's Bagley. And that one, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Augustine. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Back to Isaac. Jay, defended by Bagley. Here's Jay, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Ariza outside. Pass to Fox. Shot from free throw range. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Fox. And this game is tied up now.
Rapid fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
No good from Jay.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And finished off by Bagley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Kings have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Fox. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Jay. Jay's got 12 points in the game. Kings have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Healed outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Suns. Got a piece of it. Here's Vucevic. Goes back up. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Bagley. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jay.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Ariza is a versatile player. Awesome job staying active on defense to come away with the steal.
The pass to Jay. It's stolen by Ariza. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Sacramento. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Farrell. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Jay, and it's Murray in at small forward. Fast break. Here come the Magic. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Suns was a driven man. He had an impressive number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
From 12 feet out. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Ross.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one. I like the decision-making of Ferrell here. I mean, surveying the situation and then taking what's in front of him.
Magic leading by 9. Passes to Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Orlando, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Aminu. Ariza with the rebound. The Kings trail by 10. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ferrell. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Aminu grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. After the miss from Jay. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ferrell passes to Giles. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. From deep. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Barnes. It's deflected.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Jay, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mark, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic. His hands are phenomenal.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Ariza. He's covered by Isaac. The lead now cut to single digits. Giles has got 9 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
The shot's good from Jay.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Yogi Ferrell. Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Magic. Now, here's Fox. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
No good from Jay.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Barnes. After the miss from Jay, the drive by Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And a switcher also for Orlando. Augustine's checked in. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up three. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Now Fox. Barnes right side. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Sacramento with the ball. After the Magic pick up 2. Hield with the bucket. Magic leading by 14. The shot's good from Jay.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here is Hield. He had 22 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
For Orlando, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first free throw is good. Mark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Here's Jay. Dedmon with the block. Bielitsa against Augustine. And Fox gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And stolen by Dedmon. Augustine with the steal. Here's Ellington. Here's Jay. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jay's got 32 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Orlando leading by 14. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 5th assist in this one. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Here's Dedmon. The Magic getting the bucket. Hield outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Augustine finds Gordon. Here is Ellington. Defended by Bagley. A shot's good from Jay.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Kings trail by 18. Fox passes to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. And there's the pass to Jay. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
So it's Sacramento now. It's an 18-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dedmon's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
No good from Jay. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The wide open look here for Fox. Offensive rebound. Another shot, and it's Bagley getting it to go. Bagley's got 10.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The shot's good from Jay.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Bagley with a wide open look. No good from 18.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Heat, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now, here's Fox. Hield outside. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And so here's Sacramento following the bucket by Orlando. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Jay gets the whistle that time. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Magic lead by 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
20 years through all the maintain, ballin' crazy with the hang time. Same time, way back before Maybach. I swear I always had the same drive. Always stuck off the bus by the landslide. You ain't flying.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jay's checked in for the Magic. From the inbound, and it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got 12.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch
around the rim.
Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Ariza in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hield outside. Fox looking it over. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Passes it to Jay. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Orlando leading by 12.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Bagley, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside and stolen by Dedmon. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A pass to Fox. It's Ariza on the wing. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Offensive rebound, Jay. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Fox, the bounce pass. Bagley kicks to Hield. Back to Bagley. Clock at 6. Dedmon dishes to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. Magic leading by 18. Augustine looking around to the right side, to the middle, and Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Pass to Bagley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bagley's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better,
And that one misses.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
a good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
To the inside, Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Super athleticism from Ariza. Exceptional at slamming it down.
Fox against Augustine. And that one is good from Jay. Jay's got 56 points in the game.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Ariza has the open look. Connects from three-point range.
Man, watching Ariza pull the trigger from outside, he is a skilled sniper from deep.
Here's Fox. Missed. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Fires from 14. Here's Dedman, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Fox finds Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's 10 points for Harrison Barnes.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Hield on the double team. Feeds to Gordon. Over Ariza. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Hield against Fournier. Hield kicks to Fox. Shot from 12, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
Here's Augustine, and he lays it straight in. And the Magic lead by 7.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
For Orlando, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Augustine against Fox. Barnes, and it's Barnes on the follow.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hield the pass to Fox. All alone. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
It's Ariza on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Dedmon. And he banks in the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Magic leading by 8. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Bagley. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Both free throws good from Jay. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. They'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
It's tipped. Augustine passes to Jay. And stolen by Ariza. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hand, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Sacramento on defense, down by 12. Fournier against Hield. 7-foot shot. Count that one. 6 points for Evan Fournier.
From the mid-range area, Fournier, very, very gifted. As a pure shooter, he's as good as we have in the league.
Ariza outside. To the paint. And the layup falls. Dedmon's got 7 points for the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Jay the pass to Gordon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Augustine against Hield. Ariza outside. No good that time. Some solid defense from Jay. Augustine passes to Jay. It's good. And the Magic lead by 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. Here's Bogdanovich.
Floats one, and the layup is good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And so it's Bogdanović who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Magic leading by 12. Here's Jay, and he goes in for the dunk.
And DJ Augustin knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
Bagley against Vucevic. Left side, Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hield. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Bagley with the block.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside, Bagley. Hield against Augustin. From the arc. That's good, and the Orlando lead has cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hield.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jay.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .157 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Augustin against Fox. Here's Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Orlando leading by 9. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox against Ross. Tipped away. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Fox with it. Inside. Here's Dedmon. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
1:15 left in the fourth. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. No good from Jay. The Kings trail by 9. Hield right side. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Magic.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup, a 1-0 record against Sacramento.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jay.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Augustine, that's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Vucevic to the pass to Jay. Back to Vucevic. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our postgame guest.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Oh man, coming from you, Shaq? You know I'm humble. You know, it's been a lot of extra hours in the gym, trying to perfect certain moves, add some different other ones. You saw the results of that tonight. But I do believe the best is still ahead, and I hope to prove that next time out.
I know you will, and if you do, nickname time.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Chan Company, and they're starting to get into a nice little rhythm here.
Feeling the flow.
You know they're feeling good just by looking at their body language. They seem loose, like they're having a great time, and sure, some of that comes from the winning itself. But you've got to give credit to the coaching staff. They're doing a phenomenal job with these guys.
We got the GOAT coach, Hank.
Lofty praise one. I'm not sure I'm willing to go that far, but you know what? It's hard not.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, dude.
What
What up, Coach?
Bring it in, everyone! Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Hakeem Olajuwon. He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so let's put in a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. We're gonna get a lot of shots today. I'm looking to get our shooting percentages back up in the next game. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
You got it, come on, man.
Hey, yo, right there! I got ball!
Move it! Here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Come around. Hey, yo, right here, right here. Give me that. And one. Hey, hit me up.
Back next week.
What do you think? Do you think this is the best cover of all time?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Shea and company are cooking up a nice little winning streak here.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
The only thing nicer than a winning streak is an even longer winning streak, and I've got 3 keys to keeping this thing going. 1, push off makes, not just misses. The more transition, the better. 2, don't settle.
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over. DA, take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis...
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Jay, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's James in at the small forward. Around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
And the basket is good.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Rondo with the ball. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Isaac. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The Lakers with the rebound. coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
Greg, it was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Hits, count that one from Jay.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Count that one from Isaac.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
Here's James, and it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to Jay. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Releases. And it's LeBron missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As an NBA player, I think you have to be willing to embrace contact, and Evan Fournier does it right there.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Outside Fournier. And here's Augustine. 9 points last game out. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Davis. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Jay. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the dunk by James.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
To the inside, Jay. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Jay's got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The pass to Isaac. Here's Jay. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Rondo against Augustine. Here's Isaac. That 3 off the mark. The Lakers in the lead, and it's the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. Here's Green. The putback. Davis on the follow.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Rondo finds James, shoots over Isaac. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night. The Magic trail by 6. Down low, here's Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers, leading by 5. James outside, drills it from outside. James has got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Jay, a beautiful reverse layup.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron outside. Goes up on the high post. Misses off the left iron. The Magic trail by 6 and stolen by LeBron. Rondo wide open. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Davis with the bucket.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Lakers leading by 6. Now here's Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Feeds to Cousins. Here's Davis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He has 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
The Magic trail by 8. Bounce pass from Augustine. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. Shoots from 14. That one off the back iron and out. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Jay, the pass to Vucevic. The drive by LeBron. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Fournier finds Augustine. Got it. Nice one there from Jay. Jay's got 15 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Then for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And they double up Rondo. He dishes it to Davis and finished off by Davis.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Jay, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest.
Puts it up off the inbound. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Of course, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
And so in the game for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Jay out there with Vucevic, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings played superbly. He scored an amazing number of points, and his activity on defense was solid, coming up with a lot of blocks and steals. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Lakers leading by 8. James looking around. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jay. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Jay. Outside Fournier. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Jay. The shot comes out, and the Lakers take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Here's Cousins. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Jay. Nice D from Cousins.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. Cousins against Vucevic. The 17-footer. And he connects with the jumper.
Well, great to see Vucevic work that in between game, showing he wants to improve that game.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope and the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Magic have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. 2 shots. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Jay. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. And he gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Jay. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Jay. And so it's the Lakers with it. LeBron outside. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 17.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me? 1 second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Jay's checked in for Orlando. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kev, this is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Lakers leading by 6. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. The shot by Rondo is no good. Well, Orlando's shooting 41% for the game. And it's good for 2. And that's now 33 points for Jay.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Rondo passes to LeBron. Shoots it. But they recover it. Green finds Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Davis kicks to James. Here's Rondo. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And right now for the Magic, they've used the doubters as fuel for this season's strong showing. Night after night, each guy plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
5 to shoot. Outside, Green from deep three-point range. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Jay, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Rondo against Augustine. Rondo finds Kuzma. Good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now the pass to Jay. It's stolen by Davis. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Jay. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You know what? You cannot afford to be careless with the basketball around Jonathan Isaac. Those long arms to get into the passing lanes. Woohoo!
Rondo dishes to Davis. That one good for 2. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. Shot clock at 5. And here's Green outside. The Lakers rebound. Here's Davis. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
The Magic trail by 4. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
It's deflected and stolen by Cousins. Pass to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. To the middle, here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post, DeMarcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Howard down as the whistle blows, a three-point play chance.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Rondo scanning the floor. Softly drops in the floater. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And there's the feed to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. "19 seconds left in the third. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's LeBron. That one, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. That's a 2 from Gordon. Unable to get that one. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Fournier and Gordon on the wing. Vucevic is out there with Jay, and it's Augustine in at the 1. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Green. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And stolen by Kuzma. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And there's the lay-in. Kuzma's got 27 points.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside, Augustine. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint. And the dunk by James.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the number one goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Good on the shot. Jay's got 58.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Rondo. Howard kicks to Cousins. Fournier against LeBron. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 5 assists in the game.
Now, guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Rondo passes to Cousins.
Stop it! Are you kidding me? DeMarcus Cousins, my goodness. Go ahead.
Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Rondo against Augustine. Rondo finds James. Shot clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. James has got 24 points. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic, down by 12. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Fournier against LeBron. Passes it to Cousins. And they double up James. And Cousins kicks to Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 10. Augustine, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Rondo is doubled. James against Fournier. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Knicks, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Davis comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
No good from Jay. Lakers leading by 10. Down low, here's Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in. Cousins has got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, aggressive move by DeMarcus Cousins. He'll dish out more punishment than he receives, that's for sure.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his...
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Jay.
Hey, what up?
All right, I have a huge opportunity for my favorite client.
Why does this guy have a big smile on his face? You see that?
I do see it, and I feel it, and I'm with it, and I'm excited too.
I have something really fun planned for you. It's to help promote Gatorade.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, do you trust me?
Long answer, yes. Short answer, no.
I heard a yes in there somewhere. Come on.
Did you put him up to this?
No, what Levi is dead set on this being a surprise. I want to tell you like a normal person.
Where is your sense of drama? It has to be a surprise.
See?
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's my man.
Surprise it is.
Where are we going?
All I'll say is
Don't worry about it.
strap in.
Let's go.
Strap in?
Yep.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man.
What?
I said I hate you.
Oh, yeah, that's just a fear talking.
No, it's not. I seriously hate you. Reese, is this safe?
Well, define safe.
That's not really reassuring.
Okay, yeah, it's safe, 100%.
You just tell me that so I can jump.
Yes, jump.
You can pull out at any time, all right? Just remember that. You don't have to do that.
I don't know about this, guys.
No, if you want, we got this stunt double right here, and he's ready to go. He's ready to jump.
Why does he look just like me?
That's showbiz, honey. We gotta protect the stars.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Do you want to jump or not? Because we gotta go.
All right, I'll do it.
That's my man. Fearless.
So what I do, just jump and hold the Gatorade bottle?
Yep. Yeah, and jump with the bottle.
Okay, cool. I can do that. Let's do it.
Don't forget, mug to the camera on the way down.
Smile.
All right,
smile.
Keep looking at the camera.
Show my teeth.
Remember,
Yeah, you
right
got it.
parachute,
Okay.
left is the direction.
All right,
to go.
you ready?
Okay, let's do it,
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This was for
jump.
my woadies.
I'm Candace Parker, and you're watching 2K TV.
On 2K TV this week, WNBA icon from the LA Sparks, Candace Parker. The Neighborhood Scout is back to tip off new neighborhood events. We're going behind the scenes of the My Career story and showcasing your best dunks from 2K Day.
All the time, and I'm the best one in shape. Like, why do I got wait for this long bus ride?
The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
You know, for Los Angeles, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
A look at the Magic starting group. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Vucevic is out there with Jay, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me, it's those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Count it.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Here's Jay. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, here in the midseason, you have to be impressed with the way that Shea has come in and improved his game, never stopped working, and he is clearly a player that is going to help this team for years to come.
I don't think, Greg, many people figured Shea would have this kind of impact on this team this early in his career. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Isaac with the ball.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Beverly. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
George with the ball. He's covered by Isaac. And George kicks to Leonard. 4 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, those.
Here's Shamet. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Wayne Ellington is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Bamba. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Jay in at the 4 spot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Lakers was phenomenal. He ended up with 62 points. And along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
It's stolen by Aminu. All going up court. Here's Jay. Pull-up jumper. Jump shot is good that time. Jay's got the game tied up here for the Magic. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. They get the rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Harkless goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Harkless has got 6.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Magruder. Pass to Harkless. Back to Magruder. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Leonard, the pass to Harkless. Off target from outside. On offense, here are the Magic. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. 4-on-3 break. For the 3. No good there. The Magic go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. George is checked in for Rodney Magruder. On the free throw, no good.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
And it's sent back by Leonard. The shot's good from Jay.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. And the pass to Leonard. Over Aminu. And it's Orlando with the rebound. But you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
Passes to Kabengele. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Ball stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shamet finds Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for Wayne Ellington. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there's also longer time throughout the All-Star games. There's not as many back-to-backs.
Clippers with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. He gets it in there. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Pass to Kabengele. And here's George. He's coming off a 31-point game against Cleveland.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Here's Kabengele. 4-point game. Just 2 to shoot. George, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Here's Leonard. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Fultz brings the double team. Pass to Kabengele. The shot by George, wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
To the inside, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
To the middle, here's Jay. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Down low, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
The pass to Jay. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, George. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
George passes to Zubac. Shoots over Fournier. Again, Los Angeles.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's Jay, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Leonard. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. You think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I could step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, I can't shoot straight.
Magic have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
One shot.
That's good from Isaac.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Beverly against Augustine. To the inside, Leonard makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. The Magic trail by 6. Stolen by George. 3-on-3. Here's Beverly. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys, huh? What a group. Well, you look at Jay. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact, a potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
5 on the clock. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. There's Shamet. That shot off. So Orlando will take it the other way. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Los Angeles leading by 6. Leonard draws the double. Here's Shamet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
A 3-pointer, no good.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
And Vucevic pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Augustine, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Murray comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Ellington is subbed in for Fournier. Here's Shamet. Offline with his 3. The Magic trail by 6. Now here is Augustine. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here we go. A nice shot by Kevin Gelly.
the team play of Leonard, a catalyst for this offense, does everything you need to affect winning.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Passes it to Jay. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
It's not going to go for him.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. No good from Jay.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Here's Leonard. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jay, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into
So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
If you're looking for bright spots from the past few games, look no further than Shea, who's put together a real nice stretch of play here.
Couldn't agree more, Hank.
He's getting it done on both sides of the ball, and I know that's something they've been stressing to him in practice. I got a pretty good
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K20.
There's so much to check out in the game, but one of the biggest additions is the WNBA.
Yes, all your favorite players and teams are included, and recently the WNBA playoffs tipped off.
And we caught up with future Hall of Famer and superstar Candace Parker at the MoCap studio. Let's take a look.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for a calendar day. What better way to pass the game than pictures of your favorite mascot, the Warriors mascot and Warriors girls.
Buzz down, roll it, Automata, plain Jane. Every day, same thing. We just gotta try to maintain. Buzz down, roll it, Automata, plain Jane. Because we just out here trying to maintain.
Warrior fans, a reminder that you can still join
We are dealing with the same thing.
Order your tickets online
Come around
at the
every
ticket
day.
booth.
I'm everything
We
that
are
brings in.
Warriors.
A little change can't change me. 20 years with the same thing. 20 years, no off days, no days off, and I maintain. Going crazy with the hang time.
small forward position. Standing 6'8", number 28, Alfonso McKinnie.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototype.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end, a different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Bamba is out there with Jay, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green down low with Looney. And it's McKinney in at the 3, the small forward. Bill, hypothetically, 2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their primes.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson he was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
It's Curry outside. Good on the triple.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range.
Augustine finds Fournier. Here's Isaac. Inside. Got a piece of it. Looking for Fournier and gets it there. Fires the 3. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. About a minute played so far here in the first. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Like a snake charmer, Curry mesmerizes the defender who makes a terrible play.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Basket good. Jay's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
McKinney kicks to Thompson. Curry against Augustine. There's the pass to McKinney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is,
look out, and then you throw up stuff like that.
Come on, man.
You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness. He got to call that next time, man.
Yeah.
You got to call that.
All right.
Maybe he tried to make it. Come on.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And Bamba pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green, the pass to Curry. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Jay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Both free throws good from Jay. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. McKinney passes to Green. Here's Looney. Golden State moving it around. Thompson surveying the floor. 4 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Looney. He doesn't get the second one. McKinney. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Orlando. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And seeing where the Magic are, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Looney kicks to Curry. And, Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability, exactly.
And
there's nothing anonymous about it. I mean,
And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
Our name
about
is
it.
attached to it.
Yeah. I also, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. They're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Green. Both free throws good from Jay. Warriors trail by 4. To the inside, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Here's Jay. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors get it back. The 3-ball sinks the 3-pointer. Curry's got 9.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. For Orlando, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw good from Jay. Both free throws good from Jay. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. It's Curry with the drive. Basket counts. 11 points in the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. It's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. That's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around
You can't maneuver.
You can't. No. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like 32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
Augustine against Russell. Thompson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And here are the Warriors now. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Yeah, it was a narrow win, but at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it, Mark. Once the fouls started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
Pass to Robinson. Over Augustine, and Robinson that time on the assist by Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers. I mean, they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
The Warriors making us. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. And it's Looney in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Russell. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Russell's got 6 points.
Oh, my man way beyond the arc. D'Angelo snatched.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 38 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. He was unguardable all game long. He took whatever the defense gave up. I'm sure he wants to do that again tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. And I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor. I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
That one goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Warriors trail by 7. Passes it to Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Russell from past the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 9 points for D'Angelo Russell. Magic leading by 4 to the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, yeah. Just you figure, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering the ball.
Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Shot from the inbound, and there's the layup. Count the bucket from Jay. Jay's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Top of the key, Looney. Kicks it to Curry. Outside, Russell. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. And Orlando the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
Here's McKinney. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they make the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
Isaac passes to Jay. Outside, Green. Outside, Russell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Jay lays it up off the glass. Jay's got 34.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, because of his quick release, so difficult to close up space on Curry.
Baseline try. Fournier's shot is off. Warriors trail by 10. Out to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
It's deflected. Bamba passes to Jay, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jay's got 36.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Curry against Augustine. The shot by Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
An elite scorer in this league. Curry is so active, how he looks for his shots. He's as versatile as they come.
And there's the basket. Good from Jay.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Russell dishes to Green. With some arc, it's tipped. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fournier, kept alive. Here's Jay, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 3. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic.
And entertaining as always. Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I
They're
don't want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Guard.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Jay out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. But Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's McKinney. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Yes, that goes in. McKinney's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And so Orlando, again, turning it over. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Number 1, the Magic. Second, the Warriors.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, team's first.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to McKinney. Here's Looney. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 5 on the clock. Green inside the three-point line, and it's off the back rim. No good. Down low. Here's Jay. Warriors with the rebound. McKinney's got 5 rebounds tonight. The pass to Kerr. Pass to Thompson. Pulls up on the elbow. They get it back. Here's Looney, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Augustine against Curry. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Jay.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
He hits the second from the line.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive schemes.
Here's Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. And he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Bamba with the block. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Jay. He's averaging 50 points, over 3.5 steals, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
3-on-3. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Thompson. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
End-to-end, Thompson is very difficult to match up with defensively. I mean, if you don't do it, that's the outcome.
And look at hanging in the air, double pumped, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Curry passes to Looney. Here's McKinney, covered by Bamba. McKinney kicks to Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
That shot's good from Jay.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Jay, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Warriors leading by 4. Now Thompson, 20 points for him. Shoots over Fournier, and it's Golden State with another.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The Magic trail by 6. Here's Jay. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Warriors. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Russell with it. Defended now by Fournier. Green kicks to Thompson. Pass to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Inside, here's Russell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Russell's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Warriors. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell passes to Looney. Back to Russell. Outside, Green. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's McKinney in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Warriors leading by 23. Over in the corner, Green from outside the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. That one goes. Count it.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McKinney, and it's sent back by Isaac. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Warriors now, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Green finds Curry. From deep. Fournier pulls it down. Magic shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. It's good. 8 points for Vucevic.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Pass to McKinney. Looney down low. Vucevic on him, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
And the second free throw, good. And Chris, with Looney, he's a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups as he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor and doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
And Thompson throws it down.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. And so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that do a play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Maurice checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for DJ Augustine. Now the pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 to shoot, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Murray. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Fournier in the corner. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
He doesn't know the meaning of a soft finish. Draymond's always going to throw it down hard.
It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
A pull-up, and that one goes long.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Monday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
Augustine with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Count that one from Isaac.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's an 18-point lead. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trail Blazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
That's tipped. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
A heads-up play by Thompson. I mean, he makes the perfect decision.
The Magic trail by 21. No good from Jay.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
To the inside, and here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the Magic making a change here. Bamba's checked in. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 16th rebound on the night. McKinney passes to Green. Bamba with the block. That one drops for him. 13 points for Draymond Green. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Jay, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, man. Well, now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Down low, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And you can tell Thompson knows his role. He's out there to score. He loves to stay aggressive.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. The Magic shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. to the paint. Here's Jay. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And he's good on the second. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on the contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
And there it is for him. Curry's got 38 points.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Inside, another steal. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Here's Looney, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. And guys,
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Rough stretch here for
to 2K TV, Candace Parker. I am fangirling out right now. I'm like, oh, it's just an honor to be in your presence.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what's it like being in 2K? Like, this is a historic moment for WNBA. This is awesome.
No, I think that this is great. You know, the first person I called was my nephew. He's like the biggest 2K fan, and his response was like, "What's your rating gonna be?" And I was like, "Okay, well, we'll get to that." And he was like, "Well, congrats," you know, after the fact that he wanted to know my rating first. But I think this is huge for the WNBA, that everybody's included, and now young kids can play with female role models. That's the key.
What was the process like for people who don't know? Like, you're coming in, you don't know what to expect. What was all going on here today at the MoCap studio?
It really was smooth to come in and see all the cameras here and to do your movements.
You said do your movements. So what movements are a part of your game that need to be in 2K20?
Well, first, the baby hair has to be in 2K.
Yeah, the physical attributes are really important.
Yes, and then also just like
I'll tell you what, Hornet. Shea and company have got to break out of this rut.
How you feeling tonight?
Or a losing streak could turn into a losing season.
It's gut check time.
Yes, that's exactly.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan with And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Jay out there with Vucevic, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, Monk and Batum, the wings. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Graham in at the point. With the teardrop, Vucevic with the block, and that one drops.
Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
Graham, the pass to Monk. Outside, Batum. Passes to Graham. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Charlotte with a new shot clock. Isaac finds Augustine. Here's Jay, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Isaac. Vucevic with the block. To the middle. Here's Jay. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
And Clarkus Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
And there's the pass to Jay. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Graham, guarded by Augustine. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Biyombo. That one falls. Biyombo's got his second bucket tonight.
And Biyombo is used to taking a pounding now. I mean, he's a physical guy, so he expects physicality in return, especially when he's going up with his shot.
And here's Batum. 9 points last game out. Pass to Biyombo. Charlotte moving the ball around. Now here's Batum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Isaac. The baseline jumper goes down.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the mid-range game of Isaac continues to get better, showing great strides in being a threat from here.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The numbers in their favor. Here's Graham. Finished off the break.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's Jay, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Charlotte in the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And it's Graham missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Augustine passes to Jay. And it's denied.
A tremendous shot blocker at the forward position. Kidd-Gilchrist is terrific at sending shots back.
Graham kicks to Batum. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. To the inside. And Batum with the basket on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight. You look at a player like Bismack Biyombo, and I love his presence in the paint, a real rim protector because he's not only got length, but he's also got jumping ability and some girth as well.
And with Biyombo, the length of his arms, Clark, helps him with that great rim protection.
Yeah, you know, I agree. It's a blend of length and strength, guys. You can be a boulder on the...
Orlando leading by 5. And so in the game for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Jay. Then it's Carter Williams. And there's Fultz. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. The Magic have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Warriors was phenomenal. He scored an incredible number of points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Chalk up 2 there. Jay's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Well, you look at Jay, a great player, 2nd in the league.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent footwork he has. I mean, terrific in his shot selection for such a young player. He's dependable, coachable, steady. This kid's going to really go far.
Poked away. And he dunks it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now, here's Batum. Not a lot of room. Monk dishes to Biyombo. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Batum. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment here to see the numbers for Malik Monk. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Knocks it loose. Jay, the pass to Carter Williams. The shot, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Bridges misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
No problems knocking that one down. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Nicholas Batum. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ellington's checked in. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. For three, Williams. That one doesn't drop.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Passes it to Ellington. To the middle. Here's Jay. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The shot by Monk is no good. Here's Jay, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success, Clark, in the draft.
Well, you take a look at it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks, and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, two outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
Murray's checked in for the Magic. Monk with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Denver. To the wing on the left. Here's Bacon. No good, unable to end this run. Magic leading by 17. And stolen by Biyombo. A fast break now for Charlotte.
Hey, yo, Marvin.
Here's Bacon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
That's tipped, and the Hornets with possession here. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Bridges misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
And that one is good.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Monk kicks to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Ellington with it, now guarded by Monk. Here's Murray, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Murray's got his first bucket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
and it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Man, outstanding passing there by Carter Williams. An excellent ball handler and really good instincts, too.
Bacon the pass to Williams. Here's Bacon. Ellington defending. The shot's good for Monk. Monk's got 9.
We know he can shoot deep. He also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Well, there are some guys that just look to score Clark whenever they can. And Malik Monk.
Substitution.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Fultz looking around, shoots over Graham, and so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Orlando out in front, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Washington. And there's Monk, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Graham in at the 1 spot. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Now the feed to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
You know, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. And if he continues to improve, he'll be more valuable as a teammate.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now Graham. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Washington. Just 4 to shoot. High post shot. Doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jay, the pass to Isaac. Fires for 3. Here's Vucevic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Vucevic has got 14 points for the game. Here's Graham, guarded by Augustine. Here's Monk. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Jay, and he makes that one. Jay's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Graham, guarded by Augustine, and stolen by Fournier. Here's Isaac. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Isaac. Monk's shot's good. 11 points in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Passes it to Jay. Vucevic down low. Biyombo on him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Something that Kid Gilchrist does extremely well. Takes full advantage of any chance to throw it down.
Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Now, here's Monk. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Carter Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
The Magic making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Charlotte needs to get a shot up. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. From 12 feet out, Washington. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, the playmaking of Nicholas Batum vastly improved over the course of his career.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Well, you look at Jay, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Outside for Batum. Back to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he sinks the second. Batum with the steal. The high post shot. Aminu grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Jay, the pass to Carter Williams. Hornets with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Feeds it to Bridges. Batum scanning the floor. Pass to Monk. Now Biyombo, just 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Biyombo's got 11 points.
And Biyombo is highly effective down low. Knows where to post up in the paint.
Carter Williams finds Ellington. Back to Carter Williams. On the wing, Ellington. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Biyombo. Drops in the layup for 2. 13 points in the game.
Hey, Kevin, you know it's true. No substitute for hard work on the offensive boards, and that's what Biyombo's doing there. Always a threat to peel off those offensive oranges.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Jay. Orlando. They're 6 of 13. .107 left in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That's a foul on Charlotte.
And James Borrego, in his 2nd year as head coach, wants an offense that relies on quick decision-making. They are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You've got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Graham, guarded by Augustine. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the pass to Graham. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. DJ Augustine picks one up. For Charlotte, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Charlotte moving it around. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Kid Gilchrist.
Great recognition that time from Kid Gilchrist. When he's got an advantage in the paint, he doesn't mind the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Jay, he's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Jay. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. And so it's Orlando up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac, Jay out there with Vucevic. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's a one-do in at the 2. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Jay, the pass to Augustine, uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Graham surveying the floor. Kid Gilchrist. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Now here is Augustine. Graham defending. Augustine passes to Jay. Free throw line jump shot. He doesn't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. On the wing, Batum. Ellington defending. Batum finds Martin. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
4 on the clock. Here's Graham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Jay, the pass to Awundu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Awundu's got his first basket of the night. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Now, here's Batum. Ellington defending. Outside, Batum. Launches a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Vucevic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. Passes it to Welsh. Now, here's Batum. Defense right on him. Pass to Graham. Shoots over Carter Williams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Jay.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And it just seems that every pass they make is lead.
Nabbing another steal.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye. And Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Washington's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Substitution for your Hornets returning.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Outside, Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The shot's good from Ellington.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Washington. Kicks to Graham. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Batum. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who's standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Che, congrats on the win and another triple-double for you. How are you able to do this so consistently?
Hey, DA, man, you know the key for me is to bring the energy on both ends of the floor. You know, keep my feet moving, hands up, looking for opportunities. You know, many good things come from that starting point.
Well, it's been a whirlwind for you so far, and it's been very successful as well. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you.
Hey, Jay, what are you doing out there? You're a clown, bro. You're trash. Keep walking. Get out of here. You're garbage, Jay.
With the All-Star game coming up, I'm wondering what your favorite part of the festivities are, Hornet?
Gotta be the dunk contest, no question.
Yeah, but you don't think it's getting a little stale lately?
What? Heck no. Some years
Great
are better
game
than
tonight.
others, sure, but
Keep that up.
you think you're around, they pull you back in.
Ah, Godfather reference.
Bingo, bango, Hanko.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Nobody saw Lat Levine and Gordon